hoping that chat will someone out there is going to say something, but I guess we are live, so we can probably just
We are
try to
back live,
continue
yeah.
anyway.
Okay, do we have cams up or?
Um, I mean, they refreshed
I
for
don't
me.
think it matters at this point. Let's.
They refreshed for me. I've got the cams there, and we are going to close out with the cams, so we can still keep
Oh,
them up.
perfect.
But yeah,
Oh, I'm
anyway.
just asking because I want to make sure everyone sees my pretty fingers as I type.
Oh, nice. Well, we've got the legacy screen up, so we're not back on the actual caster screen here. We've got legacy
Yeah,
red.
and
So with that,
fantastic legacy it is.
I think that we got to see the full recap of gold. Moving on to red here, we have F2L red versus Team Trees, and F2L red taking a 16 to 12. You see those top two logos there in Team Trees and Dirty Mike and the boys. These were the teams that were still alive at the start of last week. Unfortunately for Red Conference, they have no teams remaining as both of these teams fell. But we're going to start with kind of a continuation of the recap of Gold as team from Gold F2L Red advances to the next round of the playoffs. Marty, can you talk to me about this match?
All right. I'm gonna give you guys some ammo so you can really trash talk me a bit with this one, because I was a potato this last week in Legacy. So this was actually much closer than it could have been. Um, we had Rebob and Rotted already won a match. Slad went 2-3. All we needed was for me or Mayan to win one game or one match. I had prepped and I was ready. And then I queue up. And none of us caught the fact that I had prepped with Warrior in my lineup instead of,
Oh,
which
no.
meant game 5, I had to concede.
Oh, you hate to see it in the
I
playoffs
was ready
too.
to pull. Yeah, I was ready to pull a reverse sweep. I had everything needed, and I
Ouch.
threw by not bringing Priest.
Oh
But it's okay
boy.
because if anyone watched the stream between my Anodon and Karate Dom, they would know how that game went.
Oh,
And
my Anodon is he's a killer.
yeah, it was very good for us.
Yeah, that was
So
an exciting match we had on stream. I got to actually catch that one, and mine played great. Had some fortunate things go his way as well, but just kind of really came up in the clutch to close things out for F2L Red. So you were bailed out by your team, Marty.
yeah, we kind of all rallied around Mayan and said, "Hey, let's just counter Warrior for this 1 week because that's what they're trying to hit us hard with." And so that was the game plan for the stream, and it worked out.
Nice. Yeah, it definitely did. Mine had a full like target warrior lineup, and it worked out beautifully. All right,
Absolutely.
and then
So
next up we have Dirty Mike and the Boys versus Flame Pimps, which we're also going to talk, or I guess at least have on the screen when we get to the Silver Conference, since there's some overlap here with Flame Pimps being the team that won from Silver. But talk to me about this match, Lemur. What happened in this one?
So Flame Pimps handed it to him. Valera, Taco Cat, and Goose all taking wins in this series. Enough that Bullion and Surlos ended up no contesting because they didn't have to play it out because Flame Pimps were already guaranteed victors. With how the points played out here, would have been a little bit different if Lefty had been able to get a sweep over Diddle, but he ended up getting a 3-1, and that made Dirty Mike and the boys unfortunately fall to Flame Pimps here. Can't say it was unexpected. A lot of people have been touting that Flame Pimps are a very, very strong team going into playoffs, and that is continuing to happen here. And we've got a lot of teams with a lot of points still in these playoff pictures. F2L Red, Flame Pimps looking over as well. We've got the 8-0 Terror Squad over on the other side. So a lot of people are still in this race, and there's going to be some really good Hearthstone to play.
Absolutely. So congratulations to Flame Pimps on advancing there. Let's move on over to the recap of Silver. And you see it's stuff we've already gone over because there is quite a bit of overlap when we get to this stage. Flame Pimps, of course, taking that victory over Dirty Mike and the boys and are definitely, the team to be reckoned with from Silver. They did take the top spot in Silver to end the regular season, even though Meme Dream Team held it for the majority of the season. And now they are the last remaining Silver team. We've got no red teams, and we have 3 teams from Gold. You see Meme Dream Team, again, represented from Silver at the bottom, being knocked out by ATL. And let's get this playoff bracket up here. This is our updated playoff bracket, and we have our final 4 is set. Foolish Madmen, ATL, Flame Pimps, and F2L. Who
You
will
got it.
remain?
You gotta let us make predictions. It's 4 teams.
All right, all right.
Literally 2
No,
weeks.
no, look, there is no prediction to make. We all know what's going to happen.
Marty
Right.
thinks it's
So let's
F2L.
just move on.
Right. What's gonna happen is that ATL is gonna drop to Foolish Madmen, obviously. I mean, come on. And then F2L is gonna submit 3 classes and only bring 2 of those classes on all 5 spots on their
Amazing.
roster.
Hard
Concede
throw
over to
to Flame
Flame
Pimps.
Pimps.
You
Yep.
know, I knew you were going to throw some shade at me. I just didn't expect you to do it that way.
Hey. Gotta work it in
Fair.
the imaginative ways. Come on, Marty.
No shade here though. I think straight up, I'm probably going to be seeing Foolish Madmen advance, and I think Flame Pimps is going to take it, and then I think we're going to see a Madmen versus Flame Pimps final with Madmen being the champs.
Yeah,
But we will
I'm
see.
into it.
Of course, really tune into Tavern Talk for your actual predictions for next week. As we move
course.
on, that will
We are
do it
not
for
licensed.
Legacy for us for now, and we're going to put Pro up on the screen. Let's get the meta report up there. These are the archetypes that we've been